On Answers for Living, we are exploring the use of the tongue and how it lets us know if we are healthy spiritually. James tries to paint a picture of the capacity of the tongue to destroy. James 5:6 says, a forest fire can start from a small spark. Small fires can destroy entire towns. In Chicago on October 8, 1871, in O'Leary's barn, a fire reportedly started. The end result was 125,000 people were left homeless, 17,500 buildings were destroyed, 300 people died, and $400 million worth of damage was done. The tongue, that is not controlled by God, can be a world of evil. The tongue can be the instigator of all forms of unrighteousness, spew out words that produce nothing but evil consequences, and our lips can have multiple forms of impure speech, such as idle words or exaggeration or insincere flattery or gossip, foolish jesting, dirty jokes, vulgarities, irreverent words, criticism, unwholesome words. And James says that these words can be set on fire by hell. Ever wonder why disagreements quickly become arguments that become shouting matches that can turn violent? Well, hell kept fueling the fire. Ever notice that James doesn't change the metaphor of a fire to an axe? That's because an axe would only be damaging one tree at a time, and when the axe was laid down, the destruction would be over. But the tongue is a fire. It has a life of its own. As long as there's fuel, it will burn, and even if you throw cold water on it, you still might leave embers burning that can burst into flames when the fuel is added. Second, the tongue can corrupt the whole person. Once the tongue loses control, there's always residual damage. My brother Steve had a chicken fat fire in his house. They had left a boiling chicken on the stove and forgot about it. And they found chicken fat everywhere in the house, even in the dresser drawers and all over their clothes. And it was Christmas time and they had wrapped presents and they found chicken fat inside the wrapping paper. Words that are spoken uncontrolled by God. They defile the mind with impure and destructive thoughts. They defile the heart with anger, not love. They defile the eyes. You see things clouded, not real. It defiles the hands. I may strike out instead of holding in tenderness. James says, my speech affects my behavior. Third, the tongue can set on fire the course of life. This is a first century phrase meaning the uncontrolled tongue will produce a thorough, far-reaching destruction, far beyond anything you could imagine. A person's life can be destroyed by words. Old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. That is an absolute lie. You'll recover from the broken bones. But some people never recover from words like, you're no good, you'll amount to nothing, you're the ugly duckling, you're a failure, you can't do anything right. Our words may cease, but the smoke and the burning continues. Damage continues to be done until God intervenes. So remember, words spoken can never be taken back.